Residents couldn't help but look in shock and awe as severe thunderstorms and quarter-size hail destroyed buildings just like a tornado would have, leaving several residents without power and some without a place to live.
We were planning to go to the store, so I said, let's just go to the store and maybe nothing's going to happen.
Melanie Barrios was in the car with her daughter and 5 grandkids when the strong winds forced part of a structure to crash down in front of their vehicle.
And then it started throwing down the power lines, and then the truck moved up a little in the front. And then we all started screaming because we didn't know what to do.
She needed to calm the kids down. That's when she called police.
It took me about a half an hour more because I was more of a wreck than they were because I tried to get them out and I kept blaming myself. If I don't get them out of this, then if something happens to them, I won't live through that. And my hands are still shaking.
We've seen lots of storm damage before, but this is probably one of the more significant events in Rockford.
Rockford Fire Division Chief Matthew Knott says a quick response time from his team and other utility workers helped keep everyone from a potential fatality.
And this is what our firefighters train for on a daily basis. You know, as we come into spring, there are things that we anticipate. If there was a scenario where individuals are trapped, we have the tools and equipment and the training and the resources to deal with those.
Barrios says they also got an alert on their phone. She's glad it came through because she knows there could have been a different outcome.
If I wouldn't have gotten it, I think I would have probably been dead. It was something that I've never seen, and just like when only in the movies, you know. And
Barrios says her daughter's house has a broken window on the kitchen and some roof on the floor. She says she has to buy candles for her house because they don't have any electricity.
Thanks, Anthony. And the American Red Cross says they are assisting residents of 2 single-family homes on 9th Street to find shelter for the night.
There's cheers and there's tears outside the federal courthouse in Rockford Friday as groups from both sides clash over the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. 23 News reporter Anthony Ferretti joins us live with mixed reaction from residents. Anthony, some call this a victory while others express frustration.
That's right, Zoe. I'm standing outside the federal courthouse in downtown Rockford, where earlier this afternoon, abortion rights activists spoke out on the Supreme Court ruling. State lawmakers, and candidates were also on hand at the rally, reflecting on the future of women's rights. All the states bordering Illinois do not allow abortions. Abortion rights activists say they'll move forward in their fight, sharing one message: we will not go back.
This news is awful, and it's the first time that the Supreme Court has ever taken away a constitutional right. And my fear is it won't be the last. I feel very certain they will come after other things.
Anti-abortion activists are gathering behind me in a rally that they call a celebration of life, as you mentioned, Zoe. They're going to praise the Supreme Court for their decision and share the message that Illinois should join other states in prohibiting abortions. We'll share reaction from this perspective at 6. Working for you in Rockford, Anthony Ferretti, 23 News. Zoe, back to you.
Thanks, Anthony.
A League of Their Own fans get treated to a series of their own based off the 1992 movie. 23 News reporter Anthony Ferretti talks to residents and stars of the Prime Video series about being in Rockford to celebrate the movie's 30th anniversary.
Lovers of the 1992 classic by Penny Marshall celebrate the team's legacy nationwide and in Rockford decades after their final game at Buyer Stadium.
I just think this is an awesome thing for Rockford. Anybody who's missing it is missing out.
A League of Their Own, released in 1992, tells the story of the Rockford Peaches. 30 years since they graced the big screen, A League of Their Own series premieres on Prime Video next month, but not before Amazon brings an advanced screening of the series to the Peaches' backyard.
It's awesome. I think the Rockford Peaches, in the history of Rockford, is a great thing that we have. The Coronado Theater is another great thing we have, and the two of them combined together, I think it's a big winner.
Stars of the new Prime Video series feel privileged to shine light on women in baseball, 50 years since the establishment of Title IX.
It's so amazing just being in Rockford and seeing the real Rockfordians. Just to be here, I feel like we did a really great job. It brings me right back to filming, and everybody just did such a good job on the series, so I'm happy to bring it home.
Being at the home of the Peaches is just a privilege and an honor. Being here to celebrate the movie is just amazing. I mean, it was so important and transformative, and so many people hold it dear, including myself.
Despite the last Peaches game in 1954, the team's impact spans generations, old and new.
I think it's awesome. Awesome. Look at the hat.
It's neat to see people just coming downtown and thriving. This has been incredible. We love to see things like this, though.
Those who didn't get the chance to see the first episode will see it once the series releases Friday, August 12th.
Attendees also heard a discussion following the screening, which included stars of the movie of the upcoming series.